Yuki Tsunoda is one of F1's most entertaining drivers. There is a joyful exuberance to Tsunoda that is almost magnetic. The Japanese driver has brought dash and verve to Formula 1 and has been unafraid to pepper it with expletives. Refreshingly, the 20-year-old, one of F1's most exciting prospects, is unrepentant. Before we go any further, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our amazing videos. Thanks for doing that. Let's get started. The young Japanese driver arrived as a highly rated prospect, having finished third in the 2020 F2 season, but he soon developed a reputation following his foul-mouthed tirades aimed at other drivers, the car, his engineer, or pretty much anyone in his way. His rise has been positively meteoric, and despite being surrounded by some of the most accomplished drivers in the world, including multiple world champions, he remains unfazed and determined to make his mark on the sport. He once said without hesitation at the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo Edino Ferrari before the weekend's Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix in Imola, "When I'm racing, I do not think about them. Every driver is the same to me. They are the enemy. I don't think about whether they are world champions or that it's an honor to race them, not when I'm driving." As a result, Helmut Marko labeled him as the problem child and made the point that there is little engineers can do with feedback that consists of bloody thinking car. But Formula 1 drivers do not live in a vacuum, and perhaps his life off-track was adding more pressure to his time on it. In one of the biggest broadcasted character assassinations, Milton Keynes was destroyed by Tsunoda in an episode of Drive to Survive before the Japanese man got his ticket out of there and to a more welcoming climate in Italy. Tsunoda, who grew up in Sagamihara City, chuckles gently, surprised at the interest his colourful grasp of English has attracted, but sees no reason to neuter his character behind the wheel. During his early days in Formula 1, he said, "When I'm gaming with my friends, I swear a lot in my house in Japan. I go more crazy than in racing, like throwing the controller. I made 2 holes already in my apartment. I broke a couple of things, which is double stress for me. In racing, I always have passion. I'm more serious about the racing, so it's easy to swear, but at the same time, I am really focused." His former team boss in F2, Trevor Carlin from the Carlin team, even offered his belated apologies to the AlphaTauri principal Franz Tost, albeit tinged with pride. He said, "Yuki has spent a year with a bunch of British mechanics learning all the British swear words. I think Franz was a bit shocked after Yuki effing and blinding on the radio, but he genuinely enjoys racing. He is fiercely loyal. He will embed himself in the team really well and is like a sponge for knowledge." With a year under his belt, Tsunoda has become more mature, but is just as big a personality as he was during his rookie year. F1 needs characters, and Tsunoda is a breath of fresh air with an infectious enthusiasm backed by talent, ambition, and a mature work ethic. Tsunoda isn't just an entertaining driver, he is also amazing to watch when he is on the track. Tsunoda began karting when he was 4 and, encouraged by his father, continued doing it for fun until he was 10, when he began to take driving seriously. He was taken on by Honda in 2016 and competed in 2 full seasons of Japanese F4 in 2017 and 2018 when Red Bull made him part of their junior driver program. He then spent 1 season in F3, graduating to F2 in 2020 before promotion to AlphaTauri this year. His rise has been remarkable but reflective of his talent. He is fiercely competitive. At Bahrain, his comeback included a dive past Fernando Alonso for a place and mugging Lance Stroll on the last lap to clinch 9th. It was celebrated, but in character for Tsunoda. In the final race of last year's F2 season in Bahrain, he simply passed Dan Ticktum on the final corner of the final lap to take 2nd place. Tsunoda is relentless. Carlin stated, "He never gives up. He fights to the very, very end." Tsunoda has come this far under no little pressure. Red Bull's director of motorsport, Helmut Marko, has set hard targets for him to reach in order to be retained. Unsurprisingly, he has shown an extraordinary ability to learn and improve with alacrity. His F3 year was his first living outside Japan, and even with an uncompetitive team, he managed to win a race. In F2, Marko had mandated a top 3 finish, which Carlin believes was a tall order for any rookie until he saw how good the Japanese driver was. Indeed, he is convinced that Tsunoda could have won the title, he was the top rookie, and the absence of errors was notable. If it had been decided on the feature-length races alone, those most similar to F1, he would have done so, and he did secure 3rd. At his F1 debut, however, he made his mark on a much grander palette. F1's director of motorsport, Ross Brawn, described him as the best rookie F1 has had for years, fairly stunning in whatever series he has competed in. Which Tsunoda moment has been the most entertaining for you? Let us know in the comment section below. That'll be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you can always get to watch more amazing videos like this. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching Epic F1 News.